Bob's Cookies. Can't win.
They show delicious too, man. I'll tell you that. They good. And I also got Bob's Gummy Bears.
This is disgusting. I think I'm gonna puke.
Good gummy bears.
Huh?
They're good gummy bears.
I mean, they're good, but good. All right, coming up on Double Take Sports Talk with the Watts Brothers, we will have stats for Week 13, what you need to know for Week 14 in the NFL, along with predictions, headlines, and final thoughts, what stood out to us, all on DTST. So stay tuned. Is next. All right, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Double Take Sports Talk with the Watts Brothers. Welcome to our podcast with me, Darren Watts. Say hello to the opposite side, Daryl Watts the second. What's happening?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Darren Watts, my man. What's happening, man?
Not much here. Just keeping it to trucking.
Yep, just got to keep it trucking, man.
Yep, that's what you got to do.
Take this baby one day at a time, just like a gummy bear. One gummy bear at a time. Yum. And another one. Two more, actually. All right, brother sleeping, man. Gotta have gummy bears to keep you up, man.
What about coffee?
Huh?
What about coffee?
You know I don't drink coffee like that, man. I still got the same tabs that I bought months ago.
Give them to me. Tomorrow, when you see me, just bring them to me. Just give them to me. You're not going to use them. I will use them. To the max of capacity, it will be gone probably by the end of the week. Just give them to me. Just give them to me. Just give them to me.
I'll think about
it. We got stats for Week 13, what you need to know for Week 14, predictions for Week 14, headlines, final thoughts, and what stood out to us. Although you ain't ready to give me coffee, are you ready to do this?
I didn't say that. I just do that to pick on you. I know how you are about coffee. But other than that, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do this before we change the podcast to something else that it shouldn't be.
All righty. Man, that was good. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Stats from the week of 13. Right now. There. The flow is yours.
All right, we're going to take a look at the 7 statistical highlights from the games that was played at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock Eastern Time, Sunday, December 3rd, 2017. That is the 13th week of this season. Starting out with number 1. The New England Patriots defeated the Buffalo Bills 23-3 and improved to
I agree.
10-2 on the year. The Patriots have won at least 10 games in 15 consecutive seasons, the second longest streak in NFL history. And the longest streak as of now stands with the San Francisco 49ers with I think a 2-10 record this season. But the 1983 to 1998 San Francisco 49ers have won 16. Quarterback Tom Brady passed for 258 yards in the win yesterday, of course. It became the fourth player in NFL history to reach 65,000 career passing yards. He got 65,214, joining Peyton Manning to 71,940, and Pro Football Hall of Famer Brett Favre for 71,838, my all-time favorite quarterback. Me and him have similar learning styles, and Drew Brees with 69,409. In his career, Brady has won 55 games in December, the most by a starting quarterback in any calendar month in the NFL history. Next, number 2, New Orleans quarterback Drew Brees completed 25 of 34 passes, which is a 73.5% rating, and 269 yards with 1 touchdown and no picks for a 106.1 passer rating in the State's 31-21 win over the Carolina Panthers. Drew Brees has 6,127 career completions and surpassed Peyton Manning with 6,125 for the second most completions in NFL history. Only Pro Football Hall of Famer quarterback Brett Favre with 6,300 has more career receptions. Saints rookie running back Alvin Kamara has 126 scrimmage yards, 66 receiving, and 60 rushing yards in that win. This season, Kamara has 614 receiving yards and 606 rushing yards, and joined Pro Football Hall of Famer Charlie Taylor of 1964 and Billy Sims of 1980 as the only pair of rookie running backs in NFL history to at least 600 rushing yards and 600 receiving yards. The New Orleans Saints running back Kamara with 126 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns, and Mark Ingram with 122 scrimmage yards and a touchdown, combined for 248 scrimmage yards and 3 touchdowns. It marked the 5th consecutive game in which Kamara and Ingram combined for 200-plus scrimmage yards. Next, Los Angeles Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen has 10 catches for 105 yards and a touchdown in the team's 19-10 win over the Cleveland Browns. Allen is the first player in NFL history to at least have 10 catches, 100 receiving yards, and a touchdown reception in 3 consecutive games. Next, Arizona wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald has 10 catches for 98 yards and a touchdown in the Cardinals' loss against the Los Angeles Rams. Fitzgerald had 1,207 career catches and became the 3rd player in NFL history to reach 1,200 receptions, joining Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerry Rice with 1,549 and Tony Gonzalez with 1,325. Fitzgerald, who played in his 214 career game, is the fastest player in NFL history to reach that milestone. Jerry Rice with 221 games and Tony Gonzalez with 247 games.
Hold up. The fastest?
The fastest, yes. Yes, the fastest.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because Jerry Rice had 221 and Tony Gonzalez had 247 to reach to reach the milestone of, I don't know if it's 214 career games or his receptions or career catches. Might be career catches, worked out to 207. And it took Jerry Rice and Tony Gonzalez 221 days and 247 games. Not days, games. Fitzgerald has 82 receptions this season, his 10th career season with at least 75 catches. Only Jerry Rice with 13 has more such in a season in NFL history. Fitzgerald also has 15,267 career receiving yards and surpassed Isaac Bruce with 15,208 to move into 4th place on the NFL All-Time receiving list.
My man.
Next, Indianapolis running back Frank Gore rushed for 61 yards in the Colts' loss at Jacksonville. Gore, who has 13,697 career rushing yards, moved into 5th place on the NFL's all-time rushing list and surpassed Pro Football Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson with 13,684 and the Bus, Jerome Bettis, with 13,662. The only players with more career rushing yards are Hall of Famers Emmitt Smith with 18,355, Walter Payton with 16,726. Barry Sanders, 15,269 yards. And New York Jets' more famous running back Curtis Martin with 14,101. Next, Minnesota's quarterback Chase Keenum completed 25 for 30 passes, 83.3% with 227 passing yards with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions for a 120.4 passer rating. In the Vikings' 14-9 win at Atlanta. Keenum, who has 114 passer rating in 3 November games and was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Month, has posted a passer rating of at least 104 consecutive games, tying Pro Football Hall of Famer Brett Favre of 2009 and Dante Culpepper, my God, 2000 and 2004 for the longest streak in franchise history. Next, New York Jets wide receiver Jermaine Kearse with 157 yards and Robbie Anderson with 107. Each had at least 100 receiving yards in the team's 38-31 win over the Kansas City Chiefs. Last week against Carolina, Anderson with 146 yards and Kearse with 105 also had 100 receiving yards in that game. The duo is the first set of Jets teams to at least have 100 receiving yards in consecutive games since 1967, week 16 and 17, when Pro Football Hall of Famer Don Maynard and George Sayer accomplished the feat for the New York Jets. And lastly but not least, Green Bay rookie running back Aaron Jones rushed for the game-winning 20-yard rushing touchdown with 5 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in overtime for the Packers' 26-20 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Green Bay has played 41 overtime games in franchise history, including the postseason, and Jones is the only second Packers player of all time to score a rushing touchdown in overtime. The last person to do that was Jim Harbaugh, October 18th of 1987. Chicago rookie running back Tarek Cohen had a 61-yard punt return in the Bears' loss against the San Francisco 49ers. Cohen is the first player since Terry McCaff of 1975 and the first rookie since Pro Football Hall of Famer Gay Sayers of 1965 to have a punt return touchdown, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving yards and a passing touchdown in a single season. Been busy. That is stats for week 13 in the NFL.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what to look for starts now. So we're going to start this one off with the Philadelphia Eagles. They lead the NFC East and are tied for the best record in the NFL at 10-2. The Eagles, who finished last place in the division with a 7-9 record in 2016, can clinch the NFC East on Sunday with a win at the Los Angeles Rams or a loss by Dallas Cowboys. It will mark the 14th season in the past 15 years that at least one team won its division the season after finishing in last or tied for last place. In fact, of the 44 teams in league history to go from worst to first, 21 of them have done so in the past 14 years. Of course, that leads back to 2003 up until 2016, including the NFL record 3 such teams in 2005 and in 2006. Moving on to the Arizona Cardinals. Wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald has 15,267 receiving yards in his 14-year career. With 26 receiving yards on Sunday against Tennessee, he will surpass Randy Moss with 15,292 for the third most receiving yards in NFL history. Moving on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wide receiver Antonio Brown leads the NFL with 88 receptions this season. He plays Baltimore on Sunday night. He could be the first player in NFL history with at least 100 catches in 5 consecutive seasons. Pro Football Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison in 1999 through 2002 is the only other player to accomplish the feat in 4 consecutive seasons. Moving on to the Indianapolis Colts. Colts wide receiver T.Y. Hilton has 791 receiving yards and 4 touchdown catches this season. He plays against Buffalo on Sunday, well, at Buffalo on Sunday. He could join Gary Clark from 1985 to 92 and Randy Moss from 98 to 2003 as the only players in NFL history to have at least 850 receiving yards and 5 touchdown catches in each of the first 6 seasons to start a career. Also, the Bengals wide receiver A.J. Green ties for 5th in the AFC with 886 receiving yards. Green plays against Chicago on Sunday. He could become the first player in NFL history with at least 950 receiving yards in each of his first 7 seasons. Green and Randy Moss are the only players to accomplish the feat in each of their first 6 NFL seasons. Moving on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Running back Le'Veon Bell has 1,559 scrimmage yards, and Los Angeles running back Todd Gurley with 1,502 ranked first and second in the NFL in scrimmage yards. Le'Veon Bell with 1,057 rushing yards and 502 receiving yards, and Gurley with 939 and 563 can become the 7th and 8th players in NFL history with at least 1,100 rushing yards and 600 receiving yards in their team's first 13 games of the season. They would become the first pair of players to accomplish the feat in the same season. Bell can join Pro Football Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk from 1998 and 1999 as the only players to accomplish the feat twice. In 2014, Le'Veon Bell had 1,231 rushing yards and 693 receiving yards in the Steelers' first 13 games of the season. Moving on to, and not least, the New Orleans Saints. Rookie running back Alvin Kamara leads the NFL with 720 scrimmage yards and 8 touchdowns. Kamara has eclipsed 100 scrimmage yards and scored at least 1 touchdown in each of his past 5 games. On Thursday Night Football at Atlanta, Kamara could tie Pro Football Hall of Famer Franco Harris with 6 back in 1972 for the second longest streak of consecutive games with at least 100 scrimmage yards and a touchdown by a rookie. Only Pro Football Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson with 10 back in 1983 had a longer streak as a rookie. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What you need to know for Week 14. Hope everybody enjoys that week. Alrighty. Here we go. Best part of the podcast. It is time for predictions. Yeah. Ready to bow out and good old prediction style?
Always.
All right. Okay. Here we go, man. For sure.
All right. Before we get started with the predictions, one thing to note for Week 15. The following games for Week 15, and that's Sunday, December 17th. This is what the NFL has announced. The Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars game will be cross-flexed to Fox, and that will remain a 1 o'clock game. Y'all could have waited for Week 15 for that. Why did y'all have to put that out now? This is the only announcement that they had out of this whole thing, is that one in particular game be cross-flexed for Fox and remains a 1 o'clock game. Other than that, Daryl, bad news for us. We are not cross-flexed. We are still Thursday night for Week 15, 8:25 on NBC.
Crap! Good God!
Yeah. And then we have Saturday games and then Sunday games. We have 2 games on Saturday for Week 15. The Bears and the Lions, and then the Chargers and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And, of course, the normal Monday night games. Thought I'd just bring that to your attention.
Sweet.
So, well, now that that's done, now we can head on to predictions for, my God. Now we can move on to predictions for Week 14 in the NFL. Okay, let's start out with, of course, the normal Thursday night game, Thursday, December 7th, 8:25 on NBC. We had the 9-3 New Orleans Saints going up against the 7-5 Atlanta Falcons. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Falcons took the previous 2. This is the NFC South battle, too, a divisional battle with that. The Falcons took the last game of the season in 2016 38-32, and then they took the first meeting of the 2016 matchup, 45-32, and then New Orleans took the last meeting of the 2015 season, 20-17. Daryl, let's have it, Pimp. Yeah.
I'm not trusting Atlanta in this one, man. I'm going here with New Orleans.
You go with that pass attack again.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And I agree, and I'm going with Atlanta. I'm going with New Orleans in this game.
Sweet.
All right, now on to the Sunday game. Sunday, December 10th, 2017. We'll start. Should be first on the field. 1 o'clock, CBS. We have the 3-11 Indianapolis Colts going up against the 6-6 Buffalo Bills. To note, the Colts are actually 3-9 and not 3-11. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Colts took the preseason matchup in 2016, 19-18, and then the Bills took the previous two, one in 2015, 27-14, and then the preseason matchup in 2013, 44-20. All right, Daryl, let's have it. What do you have in this game?
Mark it down. The Buffalo Bills.
That's right. Next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We had a 6-6 Dallas Cowboys going up against the 2-10 New York Giants. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. Dallas took the previous matchup earlier this season. This is an NFC East divisional battle. Yeah, the Cowboys took this matchup 19-3. And then the Giants took the previous two matchups, the second meeting between both of those teams in 2016, 10-7, and the Giants also took the first matchup, the very first game of the season. That was the very hyped up game coming off Dallas's fantastic season of last season, and the Giants being where they were with Odell Beckham and Eli Manning and all of that. That was the very hyped up matchup. The September 11, 2016 Giants took that matchup 20-19. As a matter of fact, didn't you pick the Giants to win that game?
The Giants both of those times.
Yeah.
And they won both times.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. What do you got for this one? You should know what you got for this one.
I know damn Giants.
Man, okay. Well, now that they've gotten rid of Ben McAdoo, which was breaking news all over today, and they got rid of the general manager also, so they're starting to clean up a little bit there.
Yeah.
So
still gonna change the fact they're gonna win this game. I got the Cowboys.
Got a doubt. No, I'm going with you. I got the Dallas Cowboys in this game.
Yep. I ain't doing it.
Me either. All right, next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We had the 6-6 Detroit Lions going up against the 4-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchup against both of these teams. The Lions took the 2014 matchup, 34-17. Then the Buccaneers took the 2013 matchup, 24-21. And then the Lions took the first season game, I believe. Don't quote me. It might have been the second. But they took the 2011 matchup, 27-20. Daryl, let's have it. Who do you have in this game?
Ah, man. I'm going to go ahead and actually take a chance on this one. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Detroit Lions in this game.
Agreed. Got the Lions in this game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next game, 1 o'clock on CBS. We have a AFC West divisional battle. The 6-6 Oakland Raiders going up against the 6-6 Kansas City Chiefs.
Wow.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Raiders took the first meeting between both of these teams, 31-30. And then Kansas City took the previous two. They took the second meeting of the 2016 matchup, 21-13, and took the first matchup of 2016, 26-10. Daryl, Let's have it. Who you have in this game?
They both been on the struggle boat, but I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. I'm going with the Chiefs in this game.
Me too. Going with the Chiefs. All right, next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We have the 2-10 San Francisco 49ers going up against the 4-8 Houston Texans. My God. Oh, never mind. I see why. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. These were all preseason matchups. The Texans took the last two in 2016, 24-13 and 23-10. And then San Francisco took the preseason matchup 2014, 40-13. Daryl, let's have it. What do you have in this game?
We're talking about the Niners and the Texans, right?
Yeah, we better be.
Okay. God, I thought I pulled out the wrong one. I'm going to go ahead and pick the
Yeah, I know who I got.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Texans in this one.
Oh, very interesting, because I got the 49ers in this game. Jimmy Garoppolo looking like he's going to fit very well with the San Francisco 49ers. Got the second win of the season yesterday, so I'm thinking that this might be a momentum shift. Houston don't have anything, so I'm going to stick with the 49ers on this one.
Well, they still got a running game, and San Francisco's defense is not good.
Houston is 10th in the NFL in rushing. San Francisco's 22nd. San Francisco's 25th in defense, and Houston is 20th in defense. I still got San Francisco 49ers in this game.
I bet you will.
And this is something about me that just I don't know. I'm not sold on Houston right now.
I ain't sold on San Francisco. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
I ain't either. I ain't sold on San Francisco, but somebody got to win this game, and I see San Francisco might have a better chance of winning. All right, next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We had a 6-6 Green Bay Packers going up against the 0-12 Cleveland Browns. Should I introduce the head-to-head matchups in this game?
I don't know, man. If Green Bay won all of these, I don't think there's no introduction for this.
Well, 2 of them were preseason and 1 was regular season.
Okay. Go ahead with it anyway.
Green Bay took the 2016 preseason matchup 17-11 and then took the 2013 matchup. Oh, this was the regular season matchup in 2013, 31-13. And then they took the Cleveland Browns to the 2012 preseason matchup 35-10.
What are you looking at?
Huh?
What are you looking at?
NFL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, NFL. NFL.com. What I always go to.
Oh, okay. Well, they just got different results here, so that's why I asked.
Different results?
Yeah, I got 2013 matchup. They won 31-13 in the 2009. In the 2009?
No, no, I didn't go. It don't go past that. It only got the preseason.
Yeah, that's what I got. But that's what I got. 2009 week 7. And Green Bay took that 31-3.
I don't have that. I only had the preseason matchup for 2016, the regular season matchup for 2013, and then the the preseason matchup for 2012. They don't go back that far. It's only the last 3 games that they played preseason and season.
That's what I'm saying. I got the last 3 games: 2013, 2009, and 2005.
That's all probably regular season games, aren't they?
Probably, yeah. Probably so. I think the 2005 might be the preseason, but I don't know. They don't have they don't have a specific date now. It's got the year on there.
Yeah. Who you got?
Why not? Green Bay Packers.
Agreed. All right, this game also 1 o'clock on Fox. We have the 3-9 Chicago Bears going up against the 5-6 Cincinnati Bengals. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Bengals took the preseason matchup of 2015, 21-10, and then the Bears took the regular season matchup of 2013, 24-21, and then the Bengals took the 2009 regular season matchup 45-10. Daryl. Let's have it. Who you have in this game?
I don't know. This is a wishy-washy game. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this one. I'm going to go ahead and be very bold. I got the Bears in this game.
Very interesting.
I got the Bears in this game.
That's a very bold move because I got my own bold move. I'm picking Cincinnati.
I don't know, because they both on the struggle bowl. I mean, let's just be real about it.
I mean, somebody, again, got to win this game.
Yeah.
Somebody got to win this game. I'm picking Cincinnati. I don't know. I mean, the Bears, they got a little something. The Bengals got a little bit of something, but not a whole lot of something.
Yeah.
I mean, for all I care, this game could go into a tie. Nobody wins. I'd be satisfied with that.
I'd be satisfied if they canceled it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But you know they ain't going to do that.
Nah.
All right, next game, 1 o'clock on CBS. We have the fantastic purple 10-2 Minnesota Vikings going up against the 8-4 Carolina Panthers. Very nice. Love that color. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matches against both of these teams. Minnesota took the previous two, one in 2016, 22-10, and then one in 2014, 31-13. And then Carolina took the 2013 matchup, 35-10. Let's have it, Daryl. Yeah.
This game's going to be all about defense here. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. It's probably going to be a low-scoring game, but I'm going to end up in the end picking the Vikings.
I agree. I just can't find them. Here they are. I agree. I'm going with Minnesota. I'm going with Minnesota. Like you said, Daryl, it's going to be all about defense. But I believe that the Carolina Panthers defense is probably not going to be able to hold them off.
I can't see it.
Me either. All right, next game, 4:05 on CBS. We have the 5-7 Washington Redskins going up against the 6-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Redskins took the 2013 matchup 30-24. And then, that was before they started the rule of divisional games had to be played in the last season game. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then in 2010, the Chargers took that matchup 23-20. And then in 2005, Chargers took that matchup 23-17. Go ahead, Daryl, who you got?
Okay. Chargers, they're looking good, but not, in a spectacular standpoint right now. So, yeah, I'm going to make a bold move again. I got the Chargers in this game.
Agreed. No doubt about it. I'm looking at the Chargers to win this game. I'm definitely with you on that one.
Shockingly. Yeah, go ahead. Look away. I can wait.
Next game, 4:05 on CBS. We have the 5-7 New York Jets going up against the 3-9 Denver Broncos. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups in both of these games. In 3 games, the Broncos took the previous 2, one in 2014, 31-17, and then took the 2011 matchup 17-13. And then the New York Jets took the 2010 matchup 24-20. Daryl, let's have it.
Somebody's got to win, then. Let's just be real about this.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to win. So, I am going to pick the New York Jets.
Agreed. No doubt. Agreed.
Nothing else to be said.
Yeah. All right, next game. The last of the quadruple header on CBS, 4:05. We had the 8-4 Tennessee Titans going up against the 5-7 Arizona Cardinals. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. The Cardinals took the previous 2013 matchup 37-34, and then the Tennessee Titans took the 2 previous preseason matchups, one in 2012, 32-27, and then the one in 2010, 24-10. Let's have it, Daryl. What do you have?
Call me crazy, but I'm finna make another bold move. I got the Titans in this game.
Okay. I got the Cardinals in this game.
For whatever reason.
I don't know. Arizona. I just got them. I just got Arizona.
All right.
I just got them.
All right. Keep them.
It's just something about Arizona that I feel confident over about Tennessee. It seems like that Arizona seems like they beat them in the preseason. I mean, in the season, but the Titans can't beat them in the regular season. I'm being honest.
I think that's bound to change.
It might be. Who knows? All right. Fantastic game on primetime, 4:25 on Fox. We had the fantastic 10-2 Philadelphia Eagles going up against the 9-3 Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They're making it hard for us, man.
Oh, yeah, they're making it hard, but I think I got my prediction. Take a look at the previous three matchups of both of these teams. The Eagles took all three of them. 2014, 34-28, 2011, 31-13, and in 2008, 38-3. Daryl, let's have it. Who you have in this game?
I'm sticking with them, man. Even though they lost last week, I'm going to take them again. I got the Eagles.
You got that right. You got that right. We go with the soaring birds, the Philadelphia Eagles.
I can see them.
Good.
God. This is going to be also about defense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When the Rams played the New Orleans Saints, I said it was all about defense for the Rams. The Rams would literally have to show up against the Saints in order for them to win.
And this is a possibility right here.
The Rams, they have to show up. The Rams have to show up in order for them to be 10-3 on the year.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams have to play defense against this powerful offense that they have on their hands. That's going to be a very hard matchup, but I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't mean to go against the Rams, but the Eagles.
Man.
Don't be surprised. Rams might surprise us.
I
got to be honest. I see an upset.
Yeah.
But the Rams might just show up.
Yeah, they might just show up. Because the offense is pretty much either said it, man. Yeah. They scored the same amount of points. They got almost the same amount of offensive yards and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see the Rams upsetting the Eagles. I really do. But I'm still going to stick with the Eagles.
I'm sticking with the Eagles too, man. I got to stick with them.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Second of doubleheader on Fox, 4:25. We have the 8-4 Seattle Seahawks going up against the 8-4 Jacksonville Jaguars.
Another good game. Mm-hmm.
Another good game. Both of these on prime time on Fox. It's going to be very interesting. Take a look at the previous three matchups against both of these teams. The Seahawks took the previous two regular season matchups, 2013, 45-17, and then in 2009, 41-zip. And then in 2005, Jacksonville took that matchup 26-14, and that was also a regular season matchup. Daryl, both of these teams look pretty strong, very strong, as a matter of fact. Like you said, Seattle gets hungry towards the last few games of the season, and Jacksonville just got a hungry defense like Pac-Man. So, what do you have in this game?
Let me just share this. I got to share this. Throughout the season so far, Jacksonville has scored 299 points. The Seahawks have scored 290. Points allowed on defense. Seahawks is allowed 222. Jaguars 178. Seahawks can get hungry. You can slash away this 222 points allowed. They can make something out of this. Like I said last week, they could be hungry. But I'm still going against the Seahawks. I got the Jags in this game.
Oh, wow.
I got the Jags in this game. I cannot see. Seattle, like I said, they get hungry, but I cannot see Seattle getting past a defense of Jacksonville Jaguars that has been on complete shutdown mode when they have won games, even lost them. They on shutdown mode on defense. I got the Jags. I'm sorry. I have to go against the Seahawks against this one.
That's very interesting coming from you.
I know my heart is telling me the Jags is going to win this game. I am not taking that chance. I'm going to pick them.
No, I'm going against you. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I know this.
Hey, let's just be real. Just like as you said, the Seahawks get hungry, and I'll be daggone. They're going to be hungry against Jacksonville. I'm sorry. I cannot see Jacksonville. No, I'm sorry. I just can't see Seattle just laying on the field and just letting Jacksonville run all over. I can't see that happening. I got Seahawks in this game.
This is going to be a low-scoring game. It is. It's going to be a low-scoring game.
I think it's going to be high-scoring.
Not with the defense like that.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be about defense. It's going to be about offense in this game. It's going to be all about the offense in this game.
I can't see that. I see defense.
I see offense.
It's going to be a low-scoring game.
It's going to be a high-scoring game. I can't. I can't see because Jacksonville and Seattle's offense is going to come in strong and high. It's the defense is not going to be prepared for it on either side of the ball for both teams. So I'm going to Seahawks in this game.
It's interesting. We'll see though.
We'll see. All right, next game. Sunday Night Football, 8:30 on NBC. We have the AFC North Divisional Battle.
Yeah.
We have the 7-5 Baltimore Ravens going up against the 9-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Whew.
Yeah.
Take a look at the previous 3 head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. Pittsburgh took the previous 2. Pittsburgh took the first meeting of this season, 26-9, and then Pittsburgh took the the Christmas matchup, 31-27, and Baltimore took the 2016 matchup, the first one, 21-14. Daryl, I'm expecting to hear something that I needed to hear all day long. What do you have in this game?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You damn right. You got it right this time.
This time? Excuse you.
I thought you was going to pick Baltimore.
Why would I pick Baltimore against Pittsburgh? Why would I do that?
Because they're AFC North Divisional Battle. I've always said it, and I'm going to say it again. You never know with these divisional games. You never know.
So you expected me to pick Baltimore?
Yeah, because I expect you to say Baltimore's defense just hungry. They won't be able to go.
That was last week, and I proved that. They scored 44 points. And they only allowed, 17, 20? Give and take? Hang on. 20. They was hungry. Not against Pittsburgh. No.
Oh, so they're nowhere near hungry. They just full from last week. Just forget them. Just crush them off to the side and be done with it.
No, it's just that Pittsburgh Steelers is a better team in the AFC North. They're the better team.
Very interesting coming from you. I was waiting to hear Baltimore. I really was. I really thought you was picking Baltimore.
No, I ain't that crazy. I'm not that crazy.
Uh-huh.
What? You picking Baltimore?
No, I picked Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh in this game. What are you talking about? No. I got Pittsburgh.
No, I just specifically thought that you was going to pick the Steelers. I mean, the Ravens.
No. Absolutely not. I got Pittsburgh. Absolutely. No doubt. Ain't even no introduction.
Okay. Fair enough.
The only thing that Baltimore looked good is in those black uniforms. That's it. Other than that, their football is not the greatest. So it's not against Pittsburgh.
I agree to that.
And Pittsburgh at home too? Oh no.
Yeah, that's a done deal.
Yeah. All right, and the very last matchup of week 14, we have the Monday night game, 8:30 on ESPN. We had a 10-2 New England Patriots going up against the 5-7 Miami Dolphins. Take a look at the previous head-to-head matchups against both of these teams. New England took the last three. They took the earlier first matchup against both of these teams, 35-17, and then they took the second meeting of the 2016 matchup, 35-14, and then New England took the second meeting of the 2016. I'm sorry, the 2016 matchup, 31-24. Girl,
New England. New England. Don't want to, but yes, New England.
me either. I don't want to either, but I just will say this: don't be surprised if New England gets upset. But I'm going with New England. Don't be surprised.
I would be surprised either. Never that. Man.
Yeah, don't be surprised. Do not be surprised. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Our predictions for Week 14 in the NFL.
Woo-hoo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, your headlines for Thursday, December 7th, 2017 starts now. We're going to start this one off with the NBA, and of course, I'm just going to throw this out there. There's absolutely nothing for the MLB side except that whole trade ordeal with the Florida Marlins, and that's pretty jacked up, but I'm going to leave that for another time. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead to the NBA real quick. Let's take a look at a couple of headlines from Neil. Isaiah Thomas has placed 4-on-4 at Cavaliers practice, so apparently his time and closest return is coming to to a ordeal now that he's ready to come back and play. Devin Booker will be out 2 to 3 weeks with a adductor strain. And Hornets coach Steve Clifford, he takes a lead to address a health issue. Apparently, he hasn't been feeling well. He missed Monday night's game. He wasn't feeling well, but apparently he has had a recent history of health issues. But apparently, this don't look like a heart issue. It looked like it's something else. So, from the team of Double Take Sports Talk, our thoughts and prayers goes out to him and his family. Hopefully, that this is a minor issue. Stephen Curry will be sidelined 2 weeks with a sprained ankle, and Mavericks Noel, he is to have surgery on his thumb. Moving on to the NFL side, breaking news came out not too long ago, maybe about 15-20 minutes ago. The Cleveland Browns has fired Vice President of Executive Shashi Brown, and they're going to keep Hugh Jackson. Brown has compiled in his 2 seasons a 1-27 record. So yeah, it was time due for him to actually get to beating it, and that's what they did. They kicked him out. He's gone now, so hopefully they can find a better person to replace them as vice president of executives for the Cleveland Browns. Ryan Shazier returns to Pittsburgh for treatment. He had a head injury that could affect the spine, and to me, this looked like a pretty serious ordeal. So his future looked like it's going to be pretty threatening, that he may not be able to play again. So we'll see. We'll keep dibs on that. Let's see. Geno Smith, he is unhappy to lose Giants' starting job. Apparently, they fired Ben McAdoo and the GM. So the interim head coach decided, hey, Eli Manning's going to get his job back, and Geno Smith is not a happy man. Well, I got some words for him. He's just going to have to get over that one. Big time. But in the meantime, that's all I got for the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for December 7th, 2017. Alrighty. Final thoughts. What stood out to us for week 13? Darren, you got any final thoughts? What stood out to us for week 13? The floor is yours, man.
This is going to be the first time I say this, and it's probably going to be the last time I say this. Here's what stood out to me. The fact that we made it through week 13.
Yeah, it's been a pretty long football season.
I have absolutely no teams that stood out to me in week 13, besides the fact. No way. Hang on. I'm looking at the wrong week. No, I'm not. Okay, no, I'm not. Yeah. Besides the fact that the Colts had another collapse in the fourth quarter, I ain't worried about that. That's normal. So nothing stood out to me on that behalf. Nothing stood out to me for week 13. It's just that we made it through week 13.
I got something that stood out to me for week 13.
Of course.
Yep. New York Giants, Oakland Raiders, and the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Almost equivalent final scores. Raiders and Seahawks both scored 24 points, but Eagles was 10 points off. And the Giants had 17. That's what stood out to me. Dude, you got a point. Nothing stood out to me. I just thought the final scores was just, so that's what I said. So,
yeah.
That's what really got my attention was those two games.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. With that being said, do we have? Of course, I know we have some disagreement games that we have actually disagreed.
Yes,
for
actually.
week 12, I believe it is.
It'd actually be better if I look at it this way versus. I mean, you say this is week 12?
Oh no, sorry, 13. No, is it 13?
Yeah, week 13.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens. You won that matchup?
Damn right. Gloat. Go ahead.
Tampa Bay, Green Bay Packers.
Again, gloat.
Daryl won that matchup. By a touchdown. Green Bay, I don't care what anybody says. Green Bay got lucky, and you know it. Green Bay got lucky.
They kept up, man. Come on, man. Give them a break, man. They kept up, man. They did it without Aaron Rodgers.
They still Rodgers. They ain't even making it to the playoffs.
Of course not. But still, it's just a general point. They still kept up.
No, man. I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that. I ain't won a game against you this week and last week at all. No.
You didn't want to see him.
Not this week, no. Not against you, no. Not against you, no. And I'm very upset about that.
Games we had?
What?
Those are the only two disagreement games we had.
Oh, no. There's one more. But this one didn't matter because you were just picking it because it was your favorite team, the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders.
That was week 12, man.
Oh.
They played the Dolphins.
That was it then.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Wow.
But now that you mention it, week 12, we didn't even do week 12.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
I thought we did. You sure about that?
Oh, wait, that was Thanksgiving games. Yes, we did. Scratch that.
I thought we did. You know, went crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Okay. So, got to do this again. I'm going to do it again today. Playoff picture. If the season were to end today for the AFC,
The Colts will be out of contention.
not really. For us, it would be, yes, but not systematically in the NFL.
Or mathematically in the NFL, they still would be out mathematically in my personal opinion.
Mathematically, yeah. You got New England Patriots the first seed, Pittsburgh Steelers the second seed, third seed. Wow. Tennessee Titans.
And they just went from what, the fifth seed to the third from last week?
Nah, I think it stayed the same.
No, it didn't.
Oh no, that's right. It was who was in here last week? I don't remember. The fourth seed was the Kansas City Chiefs. The fifth seed, Jacksonville Jaguars.
Because they were the sixth seed. Because Tennessee was the fifth seed. If I'm correct.
I thought Baltimore was the sixth seed, and they stayed the sixth seed this week.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't remember that.
Now, the only team that, of course, obvious, that's eliminated from playoff contention is the
Cleveland Browns.
There you go. But other than that, Chargers, Bills, Raiders, Bengals, Jets, Dolphins, Texans, Colts, and the Broncos are still in the hunt. But the better chances is more of
the top two teams.
Yep.
Of the being of the
actually, there's a tie, a three-way tie. Chargers, Buffalo, and Oakland. They're all 6-6.
Oh shoot, Chargers got a better chance than any one of those two.
They really do. They're the dangerous one that's in the hunt that's actually trying to seek a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So they're the most dangerous. But they always seem like they don't get in at the last minute because they always having a divisional rival game and they lose.
Mm-hmm. But they have a better chance because Oakland ain't doing good, Denver ain't doing good, and Kansas City just wishy-washy, like a windshield wiper. So they got a good chance.
Well, and plus they got the fourth seed too. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting because they're all 6-6, except Denver. But Kansas City, the Chargers, and the Raiders are 6-6. So that's going to be interesting. And then you got two teams for the AFC South, and then two teams for the AFC North. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. For the NFC side, we have, if the season was to end today, the Minnesota Vikings will have the number 1 seed. The Philadelphia Eagles will have the number 2.
Now that dropped because they were number 1 seed.
Yes, they was. It switched.
Mm-hmm.
It switched.
Yeah.
Number 3 seed would be the LA Rams. The 4th seed would be the New Orleans Saints. The 5th seed, well, I talked about the Seattle Seahawks. They would be the 5th seed. They would have just squeezed into their playoffs, and they would have knocked Atlanta out of the playoffs contention. Sorry, excuse me. And the 6th seed would have belonged to the Carolina Panthers.
They weren't even in playoff contention, weren't they?
I don't think so.
They was in the hunt.
If they were, actually, if they were, they're probably in the hunt with Atlanta. And Atlanta probably would have had the last seed.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the hunt, of course, the Falcons, the Lions, the Packers, the Cowboys, the Redskins, Arizona Cardinals, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But, of course, the two top teams, well, in this case, would be more the top 4 would be the Falcons, Lions, Packers, and the Cowboys. Because the Falcons are 7-5, and the Detroit, Green Bay, and Dallas are all 6. So that's going to be another tight race, especially when it come down to Week 17 when the division rivals set. Eliminated from the playoffs, the Chicago Bears, the San Francisco 49ers, and the New York
Giants.
That's right, the New York Giants. That's exactly why they fired Ben McAdoo anyway. They say they was eliminated.
So are you. Bye.
Yep, you got to go. You have got to go. So that would be the playoff scenarios if the regular season were to end today, but it's only week 14. 3 more weeks. 3 long weeks.
Can't win.
No, never can win. But if there's anything else that needs to be added on here, let it be. But other than that, we go ahead and wrap this up and get on out of here.
Let's get out of here.
All righty. That is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. Of course, as usual, I said it last week, we're still working on video. We're still having a little difficulty with it, but we're still working on it, and we really apologize for that inconvenience. But in the meantime, we are on the iTunes app, podcast app, blah. You can download our episodes there. We got plenty of episodes there you can listen to and refer back to. Download our episodes there and enjoy them. We're on the social media side, of course, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can hit us up there. Any questions in particular, you can just throw it out there to us. It could be anything in particular, who, what, when, where, and why. Doesn't matter which. We'll be there to respond in any way we can. But until then, I'm Daryl. Daryl's on the opposite side.
Yep.
All right, catch up with us on another episode of Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.